inaugural session will be followed by technical sessions featuring pre-departure orientation training and other skill issues, development of the eMigrate 2 platform, the Immigration Management Bill, infrastructure and manpower issues in the context of the new bill, the eMigrate 2 platform, the Immigration Management Bill, infrastructure and manpower issues in the context of the new bill, issues related to illegal agents, coordination with state governments, and rehabilitation of returning workers in the context of the current situation. We look forward to interesting discussions, particularly the views of our field officers who are attending this session. I now have the honor to invite Honorable Minister of External Affairs to deliver his keynote address. Sir.
My ministerial colleague, Shri Muralidharanji, Secretary CPV and OIA, Sanjay Bhattacharya, Protector General of Emigrants, Amrit Lugun, Protector General Designate, Yogeshwar Sangwan, dear colleagues. As Secretary CPV noted, this way of working today is not just the new normal. I think particularly given the importance of the subject that we are today discussing, it is perhaps even more. It's really very timely that we have actually gathered today to look at the challenges and issues before us. So I am really very pleased that this third annual conference of the Protectors of Immigrants is taking place, and in the digital format at that. Now the focus of the conference is obviously to review policies and practices pertaining to all aspects of migration. And this is a very important responsibility, and one that has acquired an even greater significance in the light of the coronavirus pandemic. Now, you all know that India is today a critical source of trusted talent and competitive skills for the global economy. Perhaps more than with any other major economy, human resources are at the core of our engagement with the world. They represent a broad spectrum in terms of qualifications, income, and confidence levels. The regional distribution also reflects this diversity. Your focus as protectors of immigrants is therefore on particular geographies and those of our citizens abroad who are in greater need of support from the government. In fact, as you all know, your role starts much earlier in the process of this immigration. You are regulators, you are enablers, monitors, support systems, all at the same time. It is this chain that we meet today to discuss and review, assessing our own performance while preparing for future challenges. Our government has accorded the highest priority to promoting the interests of Indian immigrants for the last 6 years. We have established 3 new offices of POEs, which number 13 at present. This has extended our reach to more parts of the country, especially those areas which provide migrant flows to foreign lands. We have also promoted synergy and coordination between POE and passport offices. The opening of the Pravasi Bharatiya Seva Kendras, numbering 5 in different parts of the country and 3 countries overseas, is another development to provide migrants. The focus of the government has been to provide better opportunities and welfare measures to prospective migrants. We have therefore been engaged in negotiations with foreign governments to provide ease of travel and opportunity through migration and mobility agreements, protection of social security contributions, and integration of migration platforms to provide skill matching and better remuneration. Among those to whom we have accorded particular priority in terms of welfare and protection are the Indians working in the Gulf region and in Southeast Asia. Vulnerable migrants, especially blue-collar workers, men and women migrants. The e-migrate system provides a robust mechanism to ensure workers' rights and protection in collaboration with the host government. The integration of the eMigrate platform with those of UAE, Saudi Arabia, other GCC countries and Malaysia will greatly facilitate these efforts. We have also liberalized the usage of the ICWF, the Indian Community Welfare Fund, to provide welfare measures for Indians in distress overseas. This has had a particular relevance as we responded to the economic distress caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Also of note is the Plus-Guwahati Bima Yojana that provides insurance cover to workers traveling overseas. Our efforts are aimed at ensuring a safe, orderly, legal, and humane migration process. Now, monitoring the skill sets of our people abroad is an intrinsic aspect of the regulation and promotion of migration. But this also has greater relevance today as we are looking at the prospect of returning migrants. In July 2015, the Pravasi Kaushal Vikas Yojana was launched with the National Skill Development Corporation as its implementer. Together, we have been collaborating for our pre-departure orientation training program that provides soft skills regarding customs, regulation, and orientation of the country to which the workers are traveling. Clearly, much more needs to be done in this domain, and the Ministry is now seeking to expand this further through skill mapping, collaboration with skill councils overseas, and recognition of prior learning, RPL, such that our workers are also able to move up the value chain and earn better incomes abroad as at home. Let me also emphasize that it is essential to improve our database of migrants. We need to find ways and means to capture data in a more robust and comprehensive manner. At the same time, striking the right balance between promoting easy immigration while ensuring safety and welfare is imperative. I am sure you will all be conscious of this as you execute your responsibilities and discuss these issues today. With our regular interaction with state governments through MEA's State Sampark program, the sensitivity and involvement of state governments in immigration management has also deepened. States play a crucial role in ensuring that our workers going abroad have requisite skills for the jobs available. At the same time, many of our workers who after long years of service abroad return with advanced skills and abilities could contribute to India's development. In fact, we are engaged in such data capture and mapping as an accompanying element of the Vande Bharat mission that is currently underway. MEA has facilitated data flows to NSDC to develop Swadesh, a database for skilled workers. Together with eMigrate, these can become basic tools for skilled job matching for migrant workers. As with the rest of the country, the protectors of immigrants must also rise to the challenge of reviving the post-COVID economy in the post-COVID world. We are currently focused on ensuring that the negative economic consequences of the pandemic on our talent and skills abroad is mitigated. That is influenced not only by the quality of our various bilateral relationships, but the overall helpful approach that we have displayed in regard to health and economic requirements of our partners. It is imperative that we recover our market share as quickly as possible. The coming months will see dedicated efforts in that direction. The contribution that POEs can make to facilitate this national objective is significant. Let me therefore conclude by wishing you all a very productive day. I'm sure that as you deliberate on the challenges that lie ahead, you will keep in mind that your efforts can make a big difference to the lives of many people and the interests of our nation. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, sir. I request Honorable MOS to deliver his address.
Honorable External Affairs Minister of India, Shri Jaishankar ji, Shri Sanjay Bhattacharya, Secretary CPV, Shri Amrit Lagoon, Protector General of Emigrants, other colleagues who are attending this conference in the virtual mode, good morning to all of you. Honorable EAM and Secretary CPV have already touched upon the relevant issues and highlighted Ministry's approach towards Indian diaspora. All participants in today's event know that emigration from India has been going on for several centuries. India has a major share in providing both highly skilled and semi-skilled workforce to many countries, both developed and developing. According to statistics, every year, lakhs of semi-skilled and low-skilled workers have been legally emigrating to the notified ECR countries for overseas employment through registered agents. When we are sending such a large number of our citizens for overseas employment, the issue of safeguarding interests of the vulnerable categories of workers as well as their safe and legal immigration becomes important to us. Statistics bear out that out of the good amount of remittance sent from abroad to India, large proportion is from our workers in the ECR countries. There has been a focused effort by the government under Prime Minister Narendra Modi to ensure that the lives of Indians across the world are safeguarded in every way. We have taken several measures in the past 6 years to safeguard the interests of Indian workers going for overseas employment, especially to the ECR countries. But still, we continue to receive complaints in increasing numbers regarding illegal immigration, cheating, etc. Modern technology such as social media are being used for unscrupulous activities. Therefore, it is time to